What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you today with another My Hero video. And today I want to make a really quick video about literally the best $1 single that I've ever dropped in this game. Now, to be fair, we're talking about, like, I've been playing this game a week, so I'm going to be honest, I haven't dropped a huge amount of money in this game, but I have dropped a little, obviously, to get All Might and to do things like that. So, but the very second day admittedly, that I was playing this game, I dropped $1 single on a banner that you've probably seen come up quite a bit, and that is the Uraraka banner. Now, old girl behind me here, she is absolutely fantastic. Kind of to prove my point, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the 6-3 solo mission and just kind of make my way around this. And the reason I'm going to do this is because I want to kind of show you what she does and why I say that she is absolutely fantastic for this event. Now, obviously, I've got All Might on this team now, so I don't know if it's really fair to compare him to her because he is just absolutely a beast. But we're going to go ahead and talk about her real quick, what she does and why I think she's really, really, really good. Now, to be fair, when you start out this game, you really only started out with B-level heroes. You could get A's or even an S or two if you're lucky, and if you followed my reroll guide. But if you didn't follow the reroll guide or for whatever reason you didn't want to reroll, I get rerolling's really, really, really annoying and hard right now. In fact, unless I'm mistaken, I don't even think they've actually yet fixed the linking issue. But that said, even if you decide not to do that, or you just get into the game or whatever, kind of like I did with this basically with this account, I didn't re-roll this account or do any of the above. Literally, I just got fed up with re-rolling and just jumped in with this one. So when I did drop my $1, she is literally only 99 cents to obtain. You will eventually be able to obtain her free to play. I will say that, but. Girl, what are you doing? Why did you not attack it? Anyway, the auto really does weird things sometimes. But if you'll notice, the vast majority of her attacks are actually, like, aerial attacks. And you also notice she's not taking a huge amount of damage. That's because a lot of her attacks, like I said, are aerial, and she's just kind of go airborne and skip a lot of the ground level damage that most of your foes are going to do. Not all, but, you know, notice she's you've got this death from above type attack where it's just dropping boulders on everybody. She's up there just losing it. Not only that, you have stuff like that too, where she's going to pick up that big old rock and smack people around when she's on the ground. But even in PvP, the vast majority of your attacks are aerial. So she really doesn't take a huge amount of damage in battle. Let's see if we can just bring her to one other oh, she's not enough energy. Let's go and grab All Might and see if we can get her to do the final fight. I bet we could. So the long and the short of it is, if there was any kind of point in this video, it's that most of the time I'm not going to tell you guys to drop any money in this game. I'm going to literally try to cover as much of the free-to-play aspect of this game as humanly possible. Now, I think we can all agree this is a super thirsty game. There are very few screens you can go through without something trying to get you to spend money. Now, while as a content creator, I will spend a bit of money as a, kind of as my duty to, I believe, you know, my viewers and players and people like that, I kind of want to help you guys spend as little as possible and get the most that you can out of the free-to-play portions of this game. Now, that said, when it comes to summoning and things like that, yeah, we will probably spend a few bucks. But this is that rare opportunity where if you're early in the game, especially right now, with re-rolling being as difficult to achieve as it is, if you just decide to jump in and you just decide that all you want to do is play the game and get into it, I will argue very heavily that the $1, the 99 cents that you would spend on Uraraka is 100% worthwhile. Completely. Let's go ahead and get through this fight real quick. And we'll see if we can send her out to the boss and see if we can really see her in action. So here we go. Skip this. Deku, what are you doing? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I say don't use the auto if you can help it. Go auto battle. There we go. So we're going to get past this real quick, and then we'll kind of talk about Uraraka one more time, and then we'll kind of call it there, because I think this is getting, you know, like, once again, I don't want to tell you guys to spend money more often than not. I try to cover this, you know, like I said, as free to play as possible. Anybody that's watched my Danmachi videos knows that I'm a big proponent of being frugal with your gameplay, because as a content creator, I can tell you it's real easy to rack up an insane bill and go, all the things I could have had with that money. Because if you're like me, at the end of the year, you rack up everything you've done, you go, mistakes were made. But with $1, to me, I think that is like, it's no big deal, right? Like, that is nothing. Like, I'm not going to miss that tomorrow or ever, you know? So, let's go ahead and get out of this fight real quick. Let Deku finish him off, and we'll send Uraraka in here at the boss real quick. And while mine is leveled up, I will say she is leveled up pretty well. But really, all the levels are all free-to-play levels. So I haven't dropped another dime on her aside from the 99 cents. So everything that I've done here, you would be able to do inside of a week. Actually, probably less than that, because you probably play this more often than I do. I get about an hour a day to dedicate to it. All right, let's see if we can send her over here. Here we go. And let's see how she do. So I was hesitant to make this video, to be completely honest with you guys, because normally I don't like being that guy. I really don't want to, like, say, hey, you should spend money on this game. But realistically, like, $1 isn't going to hurt you at all, period. End of discussion. Like, there are very few people watching this that are going to go, you know, are going to lose their livelihood over the $1. That said, when you do spend money, even though the games are largely free to play, you are supporting the development of the game, which is definitely going to help, you know, help them improve things. I know a lot of us have been a little critical of some of the problems, and there have been some early problems with the launch of the game. But the developmental costs, the R&D costs and all that, are basically what we're paying for when we do summons and things of that nature. So, once again, rare that I'm going to tell you this, but if you just look how little damage she's taking, yet she's wrecking our opponent here. Like, he's a joke to her. And once again, she's not even massively leveled up. Like, if I had been playing this at any count, almost 10k right there. She wasn't even, like, didn't have good vicinity on it. I think the most I've seen out of her is like 12.6. So she's quite substantial. Now, mind you, All Might will hit harder, but All Might is also an S-class, and she's only an A-class. So I think most people that have been playing this game for a while, most people have been playing the JP version of the game and all that, would agree with me in the comments section. I do feel like she is as good as at least the S-class heroes that we have now, with the exception of maybe All Might. I feel like she's going to be very good. She's going to give you a lot of longevity in the in this gameplay going forward, at least as far as we've gotten on the JP side. Look at that. And even though she's taking a couple hits here, notice her health bar really hasn't diminished. Like, it's taken her a minute to kill him, but she's doing a really good job. And when she's in the air, it's really hard for the opponent to hit her. So that's kind of my point right there, guys. I can't really harp on it too much more. Old Girl is 100% worth the $1. So if you have been contemplating, should I spend the 99 cents? Should I go in on this? I personally believe, in my heart of hearts, even though I have All Might now, I still am going to throw her on my teams. She's still going to go on PvP teams. She's going to be around for a very long time on my teams, I feel like, because she is just that good. Let me know your opinions of her, though. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll be back with more My Hero Academia very soon.